Hey, Ben Compton, spirited driving nonsense, unreliable something or other. You know the name of the show. And, this is the time of year for the coolest car event in at least North Idaho, if not the whole state. The big Coeur d'Alene. This thing is just magnificent. I'll talk more about why, but the sucky thing is we're in the process of moving, and it would be really irresponsible for me to take 2 days off of moving because I'm on a time limit to go. So kind of sad, no Coeur d'Alene. I got to be responsible and move. So that said, I registered this morning for Coeur d'Alene, and here I am getting ready for the cruise. Priorities, man. All right, so I'm here a little bit early, got my car parked and staged and ready to go. So I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and then we'll wait for the Friday night cruise to kick off. So it's day 2 of Coeur d'Alene. Yesterday, of course, the big cruise, and then today's the actual show where they turn the entirety of downtown Coeur d'Alene into one big car show. It's amazing, and we're not talking like little cars here and there. The whole town, huge event, tons of people show up. Anyway, I alluded to yesterday what makes this event so cool, and you know what? The cars are great. Of course, it's all about the cars, but I tell you what makes the cruise so darn cool, and the show, but especially the cruise, is everybody around turns out for it. It's not just like car folks that come to look at it. It's like a New York Macy's Day Parade. You'd swear most of the population of North Idaho and Spokane and everywhere else shows up. The town is, the sidewalks are just packed, and it's a long course. And the entire thing is just packed with people. They're out there at 1 or 2 in the afternoon setting their chairs up to make sure they get a good spot. And honestly, for me, the most fun is the kids, especially when you're in a Mini. Kids just love Minis. And you're driving with the windows down, and that's all you hear is, oh, it's so small, and oh my gosh, a Mini, right? And then, of course, goes without saying, you can't go one block without hearing somebody go, your steering wheel's on the wrong side, part of driving a right-hand drive car. I always say, no, it's actually on the right side. Anyway, yeah, it's the people around here that just love this event that really make Coeur d'Alene so darn awesome. So if you are ever in the Pacific Northwest, and you're reasonably close to Idaho this time of year, this is the very tail end of June, and if you're into cars, you have got to put it on your bucket list to at least once go check out Coeur d'Alene. It is not just another car show, car event. It is one of the coolest I've ever been to, if not the coolest. So anyway, off we go. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Got to get there early to see if they'll put me in a good spot, and hopefully the weather cooperates. I don't see anything about rain. Last year we had rain dump about halfway through the day. I don't think we're going to get that this year. So also last year I was at the Plymouth. This year I'm in the Mini. So we'll see what kind of a Coeur d'Alene car show I have today. All right, here we go. Coming in to the show here in about another dozen blocks or so. And you know what's really funny? I've had Minis for, gosh, over 20 years off and on. And you go to car events and you're in a Mini, even Stanley, which I love this car, but he's kind of ratty. He's looking better all the time. But you go to these shows in a Mini that's, you know, this is probably maybe a $20,000 Mini. Double what I paid for it, but still, right? And you park amongst some of these hot rods and cars that are 60, 70, probably some of them over $100,000 depending on the car. They're awesome, beautiful cars. And everybody comes and swarms around the ratty Mini because they're different. You know, you don't see a whole lot of these. You see more than you used to. The new Minis have kind of brought a resurgence of the old ones back out, but still, they're unusual. So even yesterday we were doing the cruise, and Dave Hardison, great guy, a friend of mine, member of the local British club, was behind me in his beautiful Jag XKE, red Jaguar XKE that is just immaculate. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And at one point when traffic was at a stop and we all kind of got out of our car to stretch, he says, yep, happens every time. I'm behind you in this beautiful Jag, red paint, nice top, nice interior, great exhaust. It sounds awesome. And everyone wants to swarm over to the Mini. I told him it's just because they're weird. You know, a lot of it too is they're cute. Yeah, I'll say it. They're really cute little cars. So anyway, we're coming into the show, and I'll be really curious to see where they park me. I got to the show kind of late last year, and I was in the Plymouth, so they kind of put me wherever, I mean. But it did seem like they were trying to kind of put the Volkswagen with the Volkswagen and the British cars with the British cars. So I'm kind of hoping they don't put me off in one of the side streets. I kind of like to be on the main drag, or there's two of them, one of the main roads. So all right, let's go in and see where I'm going to be. Coming in here in just a few minutes. we are. I'm gonna go find a coffee and run around and look at some cool cars. There's no way I'm gonna take a picture of all the individual cool cars and put it on the video. The video would be hours long. But Car to Lane, here we are.